All right, let's get right to that Boston Globe story. With us now, the editor behind that fake front page from the Boston Globe Ideas section, Kathleen Kingsbury. Kathleen, welcome to the show. You guys got a lot of feedback on this. I guess that's part of what you wanted to achieve. But did you go too far?
You know, we really wanted to create a conversation, and we did just that, and we're really pleased by that.
A conversation more like screaming all around by all sides, perhaps. But again, do you feel as a journalist that you might have crossed that divide of journalistic integrity, despite the fact that we know it was a parody? Again, it feels like even people in your industry think that you guys went way too far with this.
Absolutely not. For generations, American newspapers have had editorial pages and news operations which have been completely separate. The same goes for the Boston Globe. Every day our editorial page comments on news of the day and politics, and this is just a unique way of doing that. You know, you're right, this is a political satire, but it's also a political commentary, and what we're saying is we want the GOP to stop, pause, and consider whether or not this is the direction it wants to head in.
You know, so you're predicting then a 40% decline in the stock market, soldiers refusing to take orders from the President of the United States, riots throughout the United States. Those are just some of the things that you guys are predicting to the public will happen immediately under President Donald Trump.
You know, everything that is on that page is based in fact. We took Donald Trump.
The market going down 40% is a fact. Soldiers refusing to take an order from the President of the United States is a fact.
We talked to policy analysts, economists. We talked to a wide spectrum of people about what they saw the natural consequences of some of Donald Trump's statements are. And frankly, the candidate himself has not filled in those details for us, and so we decided to do it ourselves.
So you made certain assumptions with these things and to lead to your facts.
Of course. I mean, remember, this is an act of political satire. We, you know, obviously took a little bit of poetic license and tried to have a little bit of fun with it. But in reality, this is also a really deeply troubling vision for America. And we want anyone who's going into the voting booth and selecting Donald Trump to know what they're getting with that vote.
Well, there's one article here that probably will be echoed, that the new libel law targets absolute scum in the press. I don't think any Donald Trump's followers and a whole lot of people who are casual observers of this entire system will disagree with this now. I mean, I don't know that you created a lot of friends with this. Again, people who are mostly neutral are feeling that you guys probably overstepped the boundaries here.
You know, this really wasn't about making friends. This was about creating a conversation, having a dialogue, really taking Donald Trump at his word. And we are still reporting this out like we do all of our editorials. And the reality is that we found a deeply disturbing, dark America under a Trump presidency.
Kathleen, when you guys sat around a table discussing this, was there anyone that says, hey, we should have something on there, though, now that's not hypothetical, but that talks about the realities of wages being stagnant, that employment is not a lot of part-time jobs, that the American people feel like they've lost control of this country, that, you know, shouldn't there have been something to sort of add a little bit of balance between a hypothetical on their worst-case scenario that you guys envision and really what a lot of people see as an America that's losing its way right now?
Every topic that you just mentioned, the editorial page has weighed in on time and time again. We have written several editorials on Donald Trump before. We've endorsed John Kasich, and all of the issues that you're talking about are deeply important to us. They're things that we comment on regularly. But in reality, we really wanted to get people's attention and have them really talking about what the future might hold if Donald Trump is in the White House.
Kathleen Kingsbury, you certainly got everyone's attention. Thank you very much for coming on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me.